you develop it based on righteous ways, it'll be there forever. You know, it will withstand the test of time. It will withstand scrutiny. It will withstand all that kind of stuff. Okay, now here's the practical thing about it. Here's the practical, just the straight up practical stuff. You know, how many of you all know people that lie? That's all of them.
Yeah.
Think about this for a second. See, once you lie, how many other lies must you tell?
All of them. Continuously.
Right. So you got to keep lying there,
Yeah.
right? Because now you got to lie all the time to cover up the lie you just told.
And then you got to remember.
Right.
You gotta
And you got to remember
That's
every
right.
lie
That's right.
that you told.
Yep.
Right. And who you told the lie to.
Which one? Right.
Right. And which
That's right.
version you told to this person and which version you told to that person.
Right.
Right.
That's a lot of work.
So even if you're lying to build yourself up, or if you're lying to cover something up, that's just you're establishing something with your wickedness because you're using your lie to set yourself up. Now you got to live up to the lie, and that's hard to live up to a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because you can live up to the lie in the short term, but in the long term it's gonna come out. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna see which you really like, right? If I tell the truth up front, the beauty was already told you.
Yep.
So if you accept me for my truth, we're good to go. Right? So if I'm trying to impress you with the truth, then we're good to go. So if I tell you up front, listen, I ain't got no job.
Right.
I
Right.
don't have a job.
Right.
I'm living with my mom.
Right.
You know, and because she gets Social Security, and because she can't drive, this really her Jaguar I'm driving. But she can't drive, so I got it whenever I need it. So if you need to go anywhere, I can drive. Right? If I tell you up front that, right, and you accept it, right there, we good to go.
Why you mad?
So when you do call me up and I say, look, I can't come pick you because Mama got to go get her medicine. You can do, well, okay, I know, you know, because it's your mama's Jag. But soon you get her medicine and put her to sleep, then come pick me up. Right? Because now you have already accepted it. Right? But if I lie to you, then you see me out with Mama in the Jag, see, now you're wondering, who's that old lady he riding around with? That must be his sugar mama. Right? So now I got to lie again to you to cover up the first lie. Right, about why I'm hauling her around when you're supposed to be the one I'm supposed to be with. So I mean, this is just a simple case, but you think about that's how we do stuff, right? Just like lying on an application. You got to kind of keep living up to the lie.
I bet you get fired.
Right? I ain't saying you do, I'm just saying right. Yeah, see, you know what? It used to be this side, and y'all shifting to this side. Okay. Okay. Now, 4 through 6 kind of work together. All right, kind of work together. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones. Well, maybe let me stay there for a minute. Maybe I just work 5 and 6 and hold on right there. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones. Okay, now, listen, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with it, but it's just straightforward stuff, right? Here's what it's saying. Here's what people know, but they don't always deal with in a righteous way. And that is that people judge a man more by who he marries than who he is.
Got it.
Yeah, you get it? You get to it? I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about this for a second. Why is Michelle Obama so prominent? Why is it that she is more popular than her husband?
When she careless,
Huh?
When
Well,
she
but he was the
bang.
president, right?
Right.
And but I tell you what,
But she
if she was
Right.
not a virtuous woman,
Right.
you all would see him differently.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah.
Right? See, you're judging him by who he selected
Correct.
to be his wife.
Right. That's what we do.
You know? See, if a pastor is married to a woman that you see at the club dropping it like it's hot every Friday and Saturday. Right? Right. You don't just not view him differently. I mean her differently. You view him differently.
Right.
And you be questioning him. And he gonna fix it up and say, look, that's when before we got saved. We both was doing that. I got saved and she didn't. But you still gonna question a little bit and say, wait a minute, is that really, his taste? You know what I'm saying? Because what you want him to be married to? You want him to be married to this nice and never cuss and always smile, always dress nice. That's what you want him to be married to. Because you judge him by her. You know? And if she is crazy, then it tears him up. Now he might be cool, calm, and don't say nothing. But let me tell you something. On the inside, he messed up.
Yep.
On the inside, he's messed up because every man wants to feel like. Well, let me say that differently. Every man wants his woman just like he wants his bread.
Hot. Toasted?
Fresh. Nobody wants mold on their bread.
Gotcha.
They want it fresh. They don't want it handled by every baker.
That's what I want. I want a sandwich.
Maybe it was the other way around. But see, you just proved what I said. She said, didn't I get lucky? So guess what she did? She judged me by her. Now, here's the irony of it. She don't work nowhere. I do.
She retired.
So did I. I pay the bills. Do you think she looks young? Why do you think she looks young? Because she's stress free.
Amen.
Right?
That's right.
But your concept is totally the opposite. Isn't that a kick in the head?
Why is my concept just opposite?
Because you just told me that.
I don't think she's stress-free.
I'm saying, but she is. Okay.
Child.
No. What I'm saying is, when I say you, I don't mean you personally. I mean you, the women in here.
Yes.
Because most of them look at it like, she doesn't have to deal with a whole lot. I didn't say she didn't. I said you don't think of. Let me put it to you this way. How many? Be honest. How many of you all really think she deals with more trouble than I deal with? I know. No, I said be honest. Be honest. Do you really think she has more trouble dealing with than I deal with? Then be honest. I know you're just messing. No, I know. Most people don't. They think what? Like, what she got to deal with? I got to deal with everybody in here, everybody on Sunday. I got to deal with all this other stuff. I got to deal with her problems. I got to deal with all this kind of stuff. I'm just saying, the bottom line is this. That's how most people think. But that's not how we judge people. Did you really think that Michelle had to deal with more problems than her husband did?
No, she didn't.
See, here's the thing. I know, listen, no, you're a woman. That's why you say it that way. But the bottom line, the truth of the matter is, she didn't have to deal with what he dealt with. Now, she may have dealt with it, but she did not have to deal with it.
Right.
Right? She don't have to she did not have to deal with what was happening in Iran.
Nope.
Now she may have sat up at night and wear it because what? That's my husband.
That's what she-
But
about him.
but worrying about him ain't
not-
like worrying about Iran.
Right. Two different things.
Worrying about me ain't like worrying about all of you.
Right. Two different things.
This is a whole different ball game.
Right.
I'm just saying that's just the reality. Is that it's not the same. I'm not saying she's not worried, but it ain't the same as worrying about all of you. Because half the stuff she don't even know because I don't tell her. So she can't get it all. But anyway, let me move on because I know I didn't. All that long.
For moving on.
Yeah, because you're not gonna let me get off of it. Because you know why? Because you're a woman.
Yes, and proud
And you
of.
can't, and you can't change what?
I
Being a
can't
woman.
change
You
my
can't
mind,
change
yeah.
You can't change how you think.
Right, well, I can, but no, she just Liz.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. And you can't stop being Liz.
I know. She loves me.
We all do. You make the family right.
That's right. Thermostat. Right.
Okay. If I could go to Massachusetts with you, me and my wife would drive rapidly with you just so we can get some more laughs in.
No, Maine.
Maine, okay, Maine. Now I'm gonna stop in Massachusetts though.
Yeah.
You finished going to Maine by yourself.
We're south of
I-
Massachusetts. And then anything north of Portland
Yeah.
is Maine. I know, he was just saying.
I got you.
Let's move on.
Oh, there you go. For 5 and 6, the thoughts of the righteous are right. Yeah. For 4, you want me to talk some more about the non-virtuous woman?
I'm just saying, it just judges him about, that's all you wanted us to know about for.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to be talking about the rotten woman the whole life. I know. Okay, let me tell you why I stopped. Here's what it says. Okay, that got you. It says a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. A crown meaning what? Right. A virtuous woman makes him look good.
Okay.
Then it says, but she that maketh him ashamed of the rottenness in his bones. I know I didn't talk about that part because of all you women. I didn't want y'all to think I was bashing women. That's why I kept rolling. Well, I'm just trying to help them out. That's all you. Yeah, listen, I'll stay there now. I can't talk about them.
I just wanted to break it down.
Break it
She don't
down.
know what. Okay, I got you. Okay, she said just because of what? To do the whole thing. I got you. Just do the whole thing. Do the whole thing. Right now. Okay, I'm in the words of Solomon. This is Solomon talking right here, right? Here's what Solomon said. He said, better to be marooned on the housetop in the summertime
Yep,
than
that's
to
what
be
it is.
shackled
Yep.
to a treacherous woman.
Yep. Sure do. Yes, it does.
In other words, he said what?
That's right.
Being with a woman that is wicked and evil will destroy any man.
That's right. Sure will.
That's what it's saying. What it's saying is this. There ain't a man born that can tame an evil woman. Not one. Not one. No, not one. No, not one. Not one. No, that's right, not one, Liz. Ain't a man been born that can tame an evil woman. He says a rottenness to his bones. And ladies, that's what you need to help your sons to understand.
Thank you.
I know it's a hard pill for them to swallow. But it's just,
They hard-headed, though.
You can't, it just don't work.
They're looking at the outside, Pastor. They ain't looking at how wicked they are.
Look at the outside.
They're looking at the outside.
The evil woman will destroy you. All right? Because, and let me give you a practical reason why I'm saying this. Is that you ever watch any kind of game show where you got a man and a woman asking questions of it? And then say, what y'all want to do? What's the first thing the man say? Whatever she want to do. I said, whatever she want to do. Right? Let me tell you what women don't understand and why this is. I'm gonna give this to you in a positive way, not a negative way. Okay? In a positive way. This is what women don't understand. By sheer makeup of men, they want to protect you. That's their makeup. Their machoism means they want to protect you. They want to take care of you. Okay? That's just how men are made. All right? Now, so because of that, it is easy for a woman to destroy a man. Because he is more vulnerable to you than you ever think. Right? Because he wants to protect you. Because a man uses you to feel like a man. Right? Right? See, he uses you to feel like a man. Right? And so if I used to work with a woman. She's dead now. Lovely lady. She was my mentor at one time when I was in the federal government. You know, when I got into what they call professional development program, and she was my mentor. And you know, and she was my senior, age as well as grade level. And we just sitting around talking one day, and she was having some problem with her husband, and she knew that I was a pastor of a church. I just became a pastor not too long. Well, I wasn't a pastor, but I was a minister in the church. I was a youth pastor. And she said to me that she was upset with her husband one time because of something he wouldn't do. Okay. And so she said that night when she came home, and they're in the bedroom, and he think he's doing everything he can do. He talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. And so purposefully, she started talking to him and called him by somebody else's name. Purposefully. Called him by his name, right? Yeah. You see what her man did in here? Oh my God! See, right? And y'all know what that would do, right? Right? Tow him up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Tow him up. Now here's the thing. See, if a man do that to a woman, it hurts you, but it don't tear you up.
Right.
If you do it to a man, he's embarrassed to be with you anymore. It's an embarrassment. So from that point on, he's timid with you. I know y'all didn't know that. So I'm dropping some. I'm getting it a different way. You don't get it. You don't get why.
No, I get why, but who would do that?
What do you mean?
A rotten woman is in the Bible.
It's in the book.
It's in the book.
And she did it on purpose.
No, she did it on purpose to mess with him.
Right.
Listen,
Just
you
to
all
mess him
know.
up.
Listen, lady, look, come on. You
Yeah,
all
come on
know.
now. Yeah.
You ever watch show like Cheaters or anything like that?
Yeah.
When the woman get mad, the first thing she says is, "I ain't want that little old thing."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing he said. I ain't want it anyway. Now, see, the difference is this. He knows when you say it like that, you're trying to make him mad.
Right.
But when you say it the other way, when y'all's in the throes of passion, and he don't think he's, man, you be like, and his name is Willie, you be like, give it to me, John. Give it to me, John. Who in there?
Did it on purpose.
It changes the whole dynamic. You follow me?
Yeah.
So that's what this is. I'm just saying, ladies, I'm trying to give a tidbit here. It's saying that, so really, you all don't understand the power that you possess. Because the more you make your man feel like a man, the more, because he wants to protect you anyway. It's in him to be macho. But the more you make him feel like a man, you better believe you lock him in. You will lock him in. You will lock him in so much that he'll be just as whipped as he can be. That's
Ain't nothing
all
wrong
you
with
gotta
that.
do.
Ain't nothing wrong
Is,
with that.
is make him feel like a man. So let me tell. I'm gonna tell you this. No, I can't tell you that. No.
Right now, Steve Harvey.
Tell you everything.
Tell everything.
Tell you everything.
What did you tell your mentor? This all
Oh, what
started
she
with
told
her.
me? I told her she was dead wrong. What do you think I told her? I said, no, that ain't gonna fix nothing.
Made it worse.
You just made it worse.
Yeah.
You just asked him to go have an affair.
Yep, sure did. You
told
told
him to
You
have
told
That's
him to
what
have
you
one.
said. Go get you somebody else.
Yep, sure did.
Now he didn't. You know why he didn't?
'Cause he
Because she
lied.
took all of his self-confidence away. You know. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies, you all don't understand how easy it is to take a man's confidence away.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? It's different, my dear. I'm trying to help you. Can I help you? Please let me help you. See, you told me to go there, right? I was going all. I wasn't even gonna talk about it. What you tell me to do? So I'm telling you, you just don't understand because women don't understand because they think because the man just still hold his head up high and walk out and say, "Girl, I ain't thinking about you." That's how it was. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay? That every man wants his woman to be like this says, a crown to her husband. He wants her to make him feel like a king. If she makes him feel like he is, you know the little thing that got the little balls on the head, the joker. If she makes him feel like the court jester, she'll mess him up. It just messes him up. Let me tell you something. If you make a man feel like a man, he'll work 4 jobs. He'll work 4 jobs. He'll cut the grass. He'll fix everything. He might even can't fix nothing, but he'll be trying.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what? You sure fixing that all right. And water everywhere. But trying everything. But when you go, you dummy, let me just call the plumber. You can't do nothing right. Let me call the plumber. So you know what happened next time? He watched TV. Watch TV. Why? Because he don't want you to bring him down again.
I had a friend who had a wife or girlfriend like that. And what I found out over the course of time is emotionally, a man will leave the relationship. Physically he'll be there, but emotionally,
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's not present.
He's gone.
And you can't, because once you take, really, we got
Once you
fragile-
take that
we're
manhood
fragile.
away,
It's a wrap.
that's it. Once you take that manhood away, that's it.
He's going to find someone that will give him that confidence back.
Well, you gotta do something. He's still alive. And even if you don't, you're not gonna want him. See, that's the thing. When you take his confidence, even if he doesn't find somebody, you're not going to want him because he's never going to be that what you want him to be. He's going to be so timid about stuff. He's not going to try to do stuff. Why? Because he don't want to hear it again. He's scared. He is literally scared to hear what you just said again. He's afraid. It's a,
Think of it like that.
No.
You don't think that you're affecting him that seriously.
I know. That's listen. But it does.
I mean, I'm glad that you said it.
See, there's not a man in here that said he wrong. All of you and all I'm doing when I'm talking, they're going like this right here. I mean, that's just what it is. Just like women are born nurturers, men are born protectors. That's why men fight so fast. Because they gotta prove, right? They gotta prove it. You let one man cut another man off. What? You cut? What? Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Oh, no. You get a parking space. He waiting and you pull in the parking space. They got to fight over a parking space. Shoot somebody over a parking space. Why? Because there's something in us that says, you know what? We got to assert our dominance. And so we want to assert our dominance in a relationship. We want to feel like we are the king. We want to feel like we are the man. And when you take it away, my mama told me this. And what? Okay then. I know what to do next time. I'll take my time coming home.
Right around the block.
And I'll drive around the block. When I come home, it'll be done.
Preacher.
Yep.
Right?
Wow.
Can I keep preaching?
And hopefully he's still asleep. I hope he falls asleep.
All right. Okay, we good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah,
We was on 5 for
we're
a
on
minute.
5 now. See, I'm trying to walk through it, but you said hit it anyway. Okay. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. Okay? Here's what this is basically saying. Okay? 5 and 6 tie right together. 5 gives you the meat of the matter. Okay? When it says the words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. Okay? This talks about why we should not stand still and let wickedness flourish. You know, it's saying that people who have wicked tendencies are happy when wicked folk rise. Okay? But we who are righteous need to stand up. We need to not allow unrighteous acts to prevail. We need to band together. And see, we don't do that. But wicked folk will do that in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Right? But that's what we have to start doing. You know. And wait, anyway, that's it right there. Okay? That's why it says the mouth of the upright shall deliver. Right? Those that are righteous need to speak out for what is right. Speak out for that which they know ought to happen. My wife and I debate this all the time, because she'll talk about, and you know, Liz, please note that this is just a commentary.
You got my approval.
Okay, yeah, good. We do this all the time. We'll be talking about something, about a shooting or something where somebody got killed or something, anything that's perverse, and so they should say, well, somebody ought to do something. Somebody ought to do something, and I'll be like, well, you are somebody. What do you mean somebody ought to do something? Well, no, I'm talking about them people. And I give you a quick example. You remember the young lady you remember the young girl that was in the car with the guy at 7-Eleven, and the police shot in the car,
Right.
killed her, and their reason for killing her was she had no business being in the car with him.
That's stupid.
Do you know how much sense that makes?
None.
None.
She didn't know.
Right. Well, let's say she did know.
Okay.
Let's say she did know. But that's what they used as their defense, is that she shouldn't have been in the car with the killer. Now, nonetheless, he's never been convicted of killing anybody. So it ain't like he was convicted of killing anybody. So
Right.
you can't say he was a killer because you killed him, so anybody to testify against him, right?
Right.
Anyway, that's what they said. Okay, so now here's the thing. Why is it that righteous people did not speak out against that? Here's what they said, and I like Chief Severa. I like Chief Severa, but he was wrong. Here's what he said. If we had known that the baby was in the back seat, we wouldn't have shot in the car.
Lie.
No, wait a minute. No. I was just right. You understand what I'm saying already, don't you?
Right.
Right. See, what he's saying is that she was guilty because she was in the car with him, but the baby was innocent because the baby didn't know he was what he was. Well, you know what I'm saying. Right, but see, that's bogus. That was a bogus argument.
Right.
Because the girl was innocent.
Yeah, she was
Right?
innocent.
And they shot in the car knowing that the girl was innocent. They could have waited till he got out of the car. They went to 7-Eleven. You know they weren't going to just stay there. Somebody's going to get out the car and go to 7-Eleven.
Right.
So all they do is just wait till they got out and then said, don't move. If you move, then shot him.
Right.
Simple. Okay, now, my point is this. Look at all the righteous people in Virginia Beach. Do you know, because we had the event here at Enoch.
Right.
Right? There was maybe roughly 30 people that showed up. About 30 people. When I went down to, the first precinct where Chief Police is at, the only people in that room was me, Chief Police, and her. Outside were 7 people protesting against what had happened. 7.
We'll check Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? See, this is what this is referring to, is that when people who, I'm not saying that Chief is bad. I like Chief Severus. He's not a bad guy, you know. And the people that did the shooting, I'm not saying they're bad people. They just made a big mistake.
Yes.
But should that girl's children pay for their mistake? And that's what happens. Because if the city does not atone itself, that girl had 2 kids. Now they have no income to put them through school. Now grandmama got to take care of them kids. That means now grandma got to do something. So, but the city should have atoned for that. They should have said, you know what, we were wrong. We are going to give you this, you know, so those kids at least have financial support. But the righteous people did not speak up. And it doesn't just happen, it happens all over America.
Yeah,
You know,
everywhere.
it happens in other avenues, you know, I'm just saying that's what this is referring to, is that people who are righteous need to speak up so that people get what they deserve, rather than just, saying, well, we'll pray about it.
Hi, Pastor,
Yes.
if people don't know that to go down, excuse me, to City Hall and protest at a certain time, you only got 7.
Mm-hmm.
And how would, say, I find out so that I could have joined everyone?
Well, it was advertised. It was advertised on social media heavy.
Oh,
Not only was it advertised on social media, Chief came on Chief came on all 3 stations to defend what they did.
yes, so he got the.
Now my point is, so he told everybody what he did. How could if he got on TV and said this, that she should have known better than getting in the car with a known criminal. And he said this, that they believed that he was going to commit a crime. They believe he was going to commit a crime.
He ain't thinking good minds now.
So they have the SP too.
Right. So you tried him, you convicted him, and you sentenced him all on what you thought he was going to do. So that's what he said publicly, right? Righteous people were talking. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they did that. They could have killed that baby. All this kind of stuff, right? And they showed them, picking the baby up and be with the person. What am I supposed to do but go out there and talk to the person? That's my job.
Yes.
Everyone here would protest.
Yes.
And we would probably end up, with our fire and anger,
Yeah.
tear down City Hall.
Well, now, Liz, I'm gonna say this. I'm saying this with all the love I can muster. You would do it. I'm serious. You would do it. And I'm not saying this to disparage anybody's, love or faith, you would do it. But I can tell you, everybody wouldn't do it.
That's your
Because by the time,
I would.
because that's because you are the chief usher in the group. I know you. But let me tell you, let me tell you something. Here's what they're gonna tell you. I can tell you right now what they're gonna say. Okay, this is what they're gonna say. We thought he had a gun too.
Don't matter.
Don't
matter. Don't matter what you had.
Yes, it does.
I know you got one, but not in there.
No, but what I'm saying is this. You know how they know why they know I got a gun? Because everybody that had the concealed weapon permit, they registered. And so if they pull you over, they run your license plate number, they know the first thing they say to you is, where's the gun? Where's the gun? First thing they say to you, where's the gun? Okay? And so all they're gonna do is they're gonna what? Check me out on the thing and say, oh, he has a permit. We thought he had a gun. But you might say it don't matter, but I'm gonna be just as dead as I can be. And when they do the internal review, they're gonna say, well, we saw his cell phone and we thought it was a gun, and I'm gonna be dead. And the people that shot me will get no time, not one thing, and a lot. And y'all ain't gonna go down there and go to jail for me.
You're gonna get some time.
You think y'all go to jail for me?
Yes.
Which you showing up?
Yes. And encourage everybody I know.
Everybody gonna get locked up for me.
Lynn's gonna lead the way.
See, that's why I'm just thankful to be the pastor of
Ain't nobody gonna
and when you shine, I want me a rotten woman in front of the line. All right. But y'all get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I had to say one thing.
Yes.
A lot of times it happens, all of these shootings, it really don't matter until it actually hit home with somebody
Well, that's the point I'm making. Yeah.
But with you, we know
Because y'all know me, so y'all know I ain't trying to shoot nobody.
Right, so we will probably go the extra mile for
Right.
you.
But this young girl, I don't know if you all knew this about the young girl, but here's the thing. This young girl was a veteran. She just recently got out of the military. Right?
Yep.
And she was up there driving down.
She came down here because that was her child's father. The girl had just got a job with the Postal Service in D.C. Just got a job with the Postal Service. So there's nothing about her lifestyle
So that she was,
that says she was a bad girl. She was not a rotten woman.
No, she wasn't.
We needed to have passed more flyers and put out more information, because maybe some of us would have been there.
And some of you may have been, but I'm just saying, but the word went out. I'm just saying, the word went out. Well, you're right, because we use social media.
Because I don't use social media.
I know.
They spread too much garbage.
But I get that. But, I'm just saying in general, I'm just saying in general. And again, now, so, but, y'all get the general idea. Right. Okay, yeah. Okay. 7, 8, 9. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread. Okay? So 7 and 9 kind of tie together, and then 7 and 8 are tied together. 9 kind of gives an example of the impact. Well, let me walk through it differently. 9 kind of says that there is only one way to be more foolish than a wicked person. Okay? 7 and 8 talk about how if you are wicked, you will be despised and will not grow. 9 says there's only one way to be more foolish or more stupid than a wicked person. And I'll explain what I'm talking about, okay? And when it says the wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. It's saying that simply this, that people that build, like the same thing we talked about earlier, people that build up themselves based on lies and deceit, that when you find out, it tears everything down that they have built up. You know, when I say tear everything down, I don't mean like they may lose their money, but I mean like you see them differently in every aspect of their life, right? If you find out, if someone has been deceitful, but you thought they were a great character, once they tell you a lie, now you start to question everything about them. And if you find a second lie, now you question them totally. And you, from that point on, they become a liar in your eyes. Even though they haven't lied about everything, you question everything. So anything that seems a little out of character, you be like, oh, they lying. they lying. And they may not be, but that's just how you see them now because of that one little thing. Okay? Now what 9 says is that, you know what, but even in that, there are people who are not wicked, but still carry themselves as if they have less intelligence than the wicked. 9 says, he that is despised and have a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacks bread. Right? So he that is wicked and is despised, he who God is sick of, but has worked hard enough to have somebody under his guidance, is better than the dummy that's so lazy that he ain't got nothing. So even if you have honor, but you too lazy to get out there and work hard and acquire something, he's saying you are less than the wicked person that nobody likes. You get that? Yeah. Ain't it something you might not know, but isn't it the Lord like the Lord looks lower on laziness than he does on wickedness. And y'all do too.
Yeah, we're like lazy people.
Right, yeah. It's like, I mean, you might not like, let's for example, what's the biggest liar you know right now? Okay, right, okay, Trump. Right. Now, but guess what? Guess what? He's still president, ain't he? Yeah. That mean what? There are a lot of folk that still say what? I like him.
Yep.
They know he lying. Listen, they know he lying. It ain't like they don't know he lying. They don't care.
They just accept it.
They say what? We like him anyway.
You like him anyway.
Because he's a tough guy. He building the wall. He say you better not mess with America. He's tough. We like him. Right? But guess what they don't like? Nobody likes a lazy person that's sitting around doing nothing and always begging.
He ain't begging.
This is it. We are the same way. Right? You sick of folk begging all the time. Get a job. Get a job. I ain't go to work. You go to work.
I know that right.
Right? That's how we think. Okay? All right then. Okay. 10 says, a righteous man regards the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. That's straightforward stuff, right?
No, I don't understand.
If you're nice, you won't beat your dog.
Of course, no.
If you're nice, you won't beat your dog.
But
I mean,
what's
that's
the
really what it's saying.
tender mercies?
Right. If you're nice, a righteous regardeth the life of his beast.
Yeah.
So if you're nice, or if you're righteous, you won't beat your dog. If you're nice, you'll take care of your cattle. If you're righteous, you won't use cruelty with your horse. You won't whip him, this kind of thing. Okay?
But then it's the next thing.
But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Meaning even when they think they're being merciful, they're not.
Right, they're not.
Right? Like I'll give you a quick example, okay? A friend of mine that I always tell y'all about named Marlo Jeffers. Because what? Marlo Jeffers has so many stories. Let me tell you something right now. He's an example about everything in the Bible. I can make an example out of Marlo Jeffers. And we were about 7, 8 years old, all right? We lived in a rural area. It's not rural now, but at that time it was a rural area of Durham. Now, of course, everything built up. But anyway, there was a dog that was behind one of our friends' house, and she was having puppies. Okay. Now, Marlo, we all see the dog, and so we're like, hey, she's having puppies. We just, that kids, wow, she's having puppies. Ain't something like. So Marlo takes a stick and he hits the dog. Poop. What you doing that for? Because. So we like, don't hit the dog. He hit the dog harder.
right?
Yeah.
And so we said, why are you hitting the dog? He said, I'm teaching her how to be a good mother. How's that? Because if I hit her again and she don't leave the puppies, that means she was a good mother, but she was still having babies.
Oh my God.
To him, that was tender mercy. But that was being cool.
Yes, it was cool.
Okay, so we had to fight. So we had, two of us had to fight. So we were being righteous kids that day. So
Y'all had to fight.
we did double, but they would call it
Yeah,
double bang
dut-
back then.
yeah,
Double bang.
Teach him a lesson.
Right. Hey, don't be beating on the dog hand babies. Come on now. Right. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. That's the same as the other one that we just talked about, right? That if you work hard, you deserve to eat. If you don't work hard, you deserve to starve. All right? Okay, that's all that's saying. Right? You ain't got time to be taking care of no grown people. Okay?
You don't work, you don't
Okay,
eat.
there you go. 12 through 14. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
12 through 14. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. Wicked folk want what wicked folk got. That's the basic simple of it. And they like how wicked people get it. Righteous people are the opposite of that. Okay? Like, because, again, I'm gonna give you an example. And please don't think it's because I dislike this guy. I don't even know the guy. I'm just giving examples of what he has said. Okay? For example, I don't know if y'all know, they recently got transcripts from the IRS of Donald Trump. Right? And Donald Trump, they say he lost millions of dollars.
Right.
Right? That's why he was filing bankruptcy. So which meant he ended up paying no taxes or little taxes because of all his losses. Right? So he says, well, so what? That means I'm a good businessman because I ain't pay taxes. I use the system legitimately not to pay taxes. Well, wicked people will say, I don't blame him. He should have to pay taxes. Why should he pay taxes to help somebody else out? Because they don't know what they're doing. Why should he pay taxes to help kids, get food stamps? And the dad need to go to work, stuff like that. And because they admire the fact that he got his money like that. But a righteous person doesn't feel that way. They don't think that's a way that you should do that. They think that if you have more, you should pay more, which is, like what's the Microsoft guy? Like Bill Gates, him and his wife, they're always giving stuff away because they believe what? We have more, we should give more.
Right.
And that's really all this is referring to. Is that wicked people, they think how wicked people get money is good. And righteous people think the opposite.
That's why so many people are in tune to, what's a nice word for saying, if anyone does them wrong, they are, see that? Yeah, not carnal, but
She said karma.
karma, yes,
Karma.
thank you.
Right.
But so many people have seen, well, I'm gonna get him, and they do, and it's become, in the last, I'm not gonna tell you how many years, but a lot, it went from helping your neighbor, to get,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
and.
So I'm sick of my neighbor. He should get it for himself.
Right. Well, your neighbor might have been out of a job for a while. See, the other neighbors get together and they get food baskets.
But righteous.
We don't do that.
Well, no, righteous people still do it.
Yes.
Righteous people still do it.
But
And
it's not done.
it's not done as much. Well, I'll say it differently. I think the difference is that now it is highlighted more because we have more social media, more news and this kind of
I
thing.
agree.
So that's the difference. So anyway, but 14 says, just to close out, that and a man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. And that's saying, listen, when you use your mouth in a manner that uplifts people, when you use your mouth in a manner that makes people feel good about themselves, you will get it back done to you. Right? When you use your hands to help other people, when you use your hands to deal with those that can't deal with themselves, you will get back more than you give. Okay? And that's karma, right? But the good kind. Okay? That's right. You reap what you sow, right? And it's like planting a seed. You plant one seed, you get more than one seed back.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to stop right there at verse
15.
14. We'll start 15, 11, 12, 15 next week. All right?